everyone. Welcome to day 17 of the Not Quite Super Moms of the Bible study. I am not driving right now, just to clarify. It's just that this is a quiet place and it's cool. It's air conditioned in my car. And so I figured I would just make today's video here. Today we're talking about the Proverbs 31 woman. And whenever I think about her, I think about perfection. And so when I think about her and I think about perfection, I literally want to skip that chapter, because one time in college I had to memorize it, and honestly, ever since then, all I could think of was all the ways that I'm not like her. And none of us want to be shown a list of ways that we don't measure up. I mean, right? Like, maybe I'm just all by myself on this, but really, and then of course when I was writing the book, I found that she's not just the Proverbs 31 woman, she's a mom. So like, that just takes it to a whole other level. Like, she is a super mom of epic proportions. And so that just makes me feel insecure, if I'm being honest. And so I like to skip over the chapter about her. But the truth is, we can't skip over her. And it's helpful to look back and figure out why that chapter was written. And if you read the chapter in the book as well as the chapter in the Bible, then you'll know that it was actually written by a man, King Lemuel, and he was actually writing what his mom taught him about women, which that's convicting to me, because I have a young man in my house. In fact, I cannot even believe it, but he's about to turn 10 in like a week and a half, 2 weeks from yesterday. Like, I am not ready for him to turn 10. And the last 10 years, if the next 10 years go anywhere as fast as the last 10 years have gone, I am in for it, because the last 10 years have flown and I honestly don't know where they went, and I am not really sure I'm ready for him to be a teenager and actually like girls. Not just like girls, like, you know, oh, I think she's pretty, but actually like girls. Like, I don't think I'm ready for that. In fact, the other day, bless his heart, apparently he told a girl at VBS that she was a super hot chick, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know what that really means. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure I didn't respond the way I said we should in the book. I need to read my own book again. Like, if I'm just being honest, I need to read my own book again. But I totally responded like, what? You said what to her at VBS? And did anybody hear you? And why did you say that to her? Like, I overreacted. I mean, maybe a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, normally, I would like to think that I'm not that, reactive, and that I'm actually more thoughtful in the way that I answer, because he's really had his eye on this one girl for like way too long, like since 2nd grade, which is so cute and like little puppy love. But he always tells me about her, and so we have this open dialogue. But this super hot chick thing, no, we haven't. That is a little bit further than what we've talked about in the past. So we definitely, he and I need to talk here coming up. But in the meantime, it is a challenge to us that we need to talk to our kids about relationships and what relationships should look like. And we should direct our kids on how to one day be the spouse or for another person, and how to look for or to be in the right place where you'll meet up with that person, for them. Anyway, I'm trying to say that we need to help train our kids. That's part of growing up. It's part of raising them. I cannot talk tonight. I don't know why. But anyway, it's part of raising them in the nurture and admonition of the Lord, is to actually take the time to discuss what a good marriage looks like. Not only to model a good marriage, but also to explain how to date and how it should be and whatever. I mean, so much of that realm is just left up to chance. It's left up to, well, they'll figure it out. They're good kids. They go to church every Sunday, they'll be okay. But honestly, we have the charge as parents to teach them. And so King Lemuel's mom taught him what a good woman would look like. And I think I wrote in the chapter that, they don't actually, Bible scholars don't actually know exactly if she was one woman or if she was like several different traits of like a lot of good women. She does kind of come across as a superwoman when we look at everything that is included in that chapter. I mean, she was a business owner, she was a mom, she was a seamstress, she was a workout woman. Like, she totally was working out. I don't really know, like, that's not the right word for that. Again, my brain is kind of all over the place, and I'm very sorry tonight. But anyway, so the Proverbs 31 mom, like, she is just this unattainable. But a couple of things from the chapter. One, she did not write that about herself. She did not write that about herself. I don't know if any of us could write that kind of chapter about ourselves. Like, even if all of it were true. And let me tell you something, a secret. It probably is true about you. You wear so many hats in your household, in your job, with your friends, with your church, with ministry. You probably are a Proverbs 31 mom, and you just don't even know it. That I'm just realizing as I'm saying that to you that I don't think I would believe somebody if they said that about me, but just believe it, even though I would have a hard time believing that about me too. But anyway, let's just resolve to believe that about ourselves, that we are doing better than we think we are. And through God's help, we can wear all the hats. We can do the things that our family needs from us and do it with grace. We won't be perfect. Just get over it. Like, we have to get over that feeling of like, we chase perfection. As moms, we're like comparing ourselves to the Pinterest mom and the workout mom and the school PTO mom and all these other moms that seem to have it all together on the outside. Remember Abigail? Remember that? Like, just because they seem to have it all together doesn't mean they actually do. And the same is true for us. But see, that's where his strength is made perfect through our weaknesses. And the Proverbs 31 woman, if she really was perfect, then that verse wouldn't apply to her, but it does. And that's where God becomes big and real in our lives, is when we admit that we are not perfect and we are not super moms, and that we need his help every single day. So I just encourage you, like I said a second ago, we chase perfection. And God wants us to chase after his heart. Did you get that? We chase after perfection when God wants us to chase after him. So let me just encourage you. You don't have to have, it's July 4th. Or if you're watching this later, it's day 17, whatever day you're on, doesn't matter. But July 4th, you're gonna have maybe a cookout, whatever, and you have no matching cups, no matching spoons. If you're like me, you've got all mismatched whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the time. Don't strive for perfection today. Take a step back and say, oh my goodness, this is what I'm doing. I'm chasing after this ideal when really I should be chasing after him. So I hope that encourages you. I hope you'll look at the chapter of Proverbs 31 in a whole different light now, and talk to your kids about relationships, and remember, you're doing a whole lot better than you probably think you are.